The city of Miami is listening, and when residents need faster responses, cleaner streets, and a government that works as hard as they do, the Department of Public Works is making sure that promise is kept.
Hurricane Irma was my first disaster recovery experience, and it was tough to say the least, getting all the information that was needed for a storm of that size from every single department. Every single department was doing something different, and trying to compile all that information together to get a successful reimbursement was definitely a challenge. We actually had to withdraw some of our requests because we didn't have the proper documentation. Some departments were submitting, like, let's just say equipment costs, but they didn't have any proof of the equipment, or they didn't have the correct people tied to the equipment. So it made it a challenge in order to merge all the information together, get a successful reimbursement.
Following Hurricane Irma, it was interesting. The city hadn't gone through something like that in quite some time. I think we recovered 750,000 yards of debris, and most of the roads were blocked to one degree or another. We had about 70 personnel involved in that effort. We were working daylight hours 7 days a week, so 12, 14 hours a day. Data recording and record keeping, it was long, difficult, and tedious. We were still using a manual process back then, so everything was on pen and paper. Everything had to be vetted. We had to go over information every afternoon. The timekeeping was very, very difficult because it was manual. There was no automated processes at all. It was very, very challenging.
When the city invests in better systems, it's not about the technology. It's about showing up for Miami residents faster, smarter, and more accountable than ever before.
OpenGov is a great platform. At first, it's a little bit intimidating because it's very, very robust. But once we got it to do what we needed it to do, data recording and record keeping is simplified greatly. It's actually a joy to work with. It's all contained on a tablet. Rain doesn't matter. There's no lost paper. It's very accurate and easy to use.
It was a much different experience. I can almost say that it's the fastest process that I've ever had to submit documentation, request documentation. Our Public Works Department, they have worked so hard with implementing this new system, customizing it to their staff so that they are easily able to track personnel, equipment, hours, and then when it's time to go ahead and say, hey, I need all of this, their system does some magic and it gives me what I need. It's never been any faster, and it was an honor to work with them in such a beginning stage of a new system. And I can say, like, they were the first department to get their stuff obligated and to get reimbursed.
This is what it looks like when a city puts its residents first. The City of Miami Department of Public Works, committed to building a Miami that works for everyone.